The next speaker will be Moriarty. Will you please take the stage? Thanks so much.
Good afternoon, and thank you for the opportunity to speak at this really exciting workshop today. In this talk, I'll be briefly presenting the case for establishing lunar surface assets at Mons Malapert. I'd like to thank my colleague Noah Petro for taking the lead on these slides, in addition to the numerous other talks he's delivering today. And also please stay tuned for the next talk where Durst and Shrunk from the International Lunar Observatory Association will be presenting their case for Mons Malapert. So this is clearly a region of great strategic and scientific interest. Next slide, please. So our region of interest is an elevated ridge on the lunar near side in the South Polar region. Due to its elevation and location, Malapert receives higher than average solar illumination over the course of the lunar day, while maintaining uninterrupted line of sight to Earth. So in the map we're showing here to the right, black pixels indicate locations that receive solar illumination over more than 70% of the lunar day, while pink pixels are showing areas with uninterrupted Earth visibility. Next slide, please. Malapert presents a unique confluence of opportunities for conducting high-priority science and establishing enabling architecture for Artemis and other South Polar missions. So the uninterrupted Earth visibility makes Malapert an excellent candidate location for laser ranging from Earth, as well as radio tracking, and these can really help us establish better geophysical analyses of the Moon and the Earth-Moon system. The high latitude location results in a longer path length through the lunar exosphere and ionosphere when we're looking towards Earth. And so therefore, Malapert is an ideal location for monitoring transient changes in those related to Artemis landings and other surface operations. Malapert could also serve as an excellent platform for conducting permanent observations of Earth over long timescales. Apart from science, Malapert could serve as an important communications relay and could offer a redundant backup for orbital solutions being considered for Artemis and other South Polar surface assets. Next slide, please.
You have 1 more minute.
Okay, so here we've created a viewshed map that demonstrates what areas of the lunar South Pole are visible from Mons Malapert. This viewshed model uses an observer at 5 meters above the ground, which enhances the overall visible area. So since a lot of the South Pole region only has about 50% Earth visibility over the Moon, the lunar orbital cycle, communications relays will be an important factor enabling sustained exploration of the lunar South Pole. So at Malapert, we'd recommend a stationary lander with a relay antenna on a 5-meter mast. And the lander should be able to operate through the lunar night and should be equipped with retroreflectors for laser ranging and exospheric transmission measurements. Next slide, please. Next slide. Yep, perfect. So as you can see here, the areas with maximum solar illumination do not overlap with the areas of uninterrupted Earth visibility. So if the lander will be powered by solar panels, it would make sense for the panels to be set up in the areas of maximum illumination. These would require some surface mobility and power transmission across distance scales around 100 meters. And before I close up, I just want to point out that the data we're showing here is publicly accessible through the Lunar Quick Map portal. And this specific map can be accessed at the shortened link at the bottom of the slide. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much.